I think I'll just pause it. Okay, good evening, everybody, for beginning of another experiment for this week. So this is all about understanding, is our life a placebo? Is our life, we all know that our life is depending upon what we believe. It's the extension of the last week's experiment, right? What are we telling ourselves is what we tried last week. Now the expansion of that is, extension of that is, whatever I have believed about myself is what I'm creating for myself. Now, if I change my beliefs, then probably my life will also change. Okay? So everything in our life is actually the energy, what we believe in is an action. Okay? Energy per se we can't see, but we can see our life. Our body is there, physical reality, we can see that. Agree? So if you're very energetic today, you are walking around doing a lot of work. Maybe you'll do extra 3 more tasks. Natural, right? You have a lot of energy and you did it. You're very happy because something happened. You're very happy. Then you're smiling. You're making everyone else also happy. You may be cooking something very interesting, right? So that happiness, which is an energy, is shown in the real life. So everything which is energy is showing in your physical reality. Let's take somebody who's really rich. Money energy is there a lot. That's why their reality is shown that way. So we understand, right? How energy is exactly shown in our life. It is simple, isn't it? When I talk about money, you all agree, oh, it's so simple to understand. Why can't we understand that every other thing which is happening in our life is also like that, the energy? It's very difficult to conceive that in our head. Right? So every thought become things. Agree? Theoretically, we all agree. I know, even I. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to keep on expanding those thoughts, if at all, if you want, until it become a thing. That is a trick. Okay? Now, why? Because every thought, fortunately, won't become the reality. Because you know what kind of thoughts we all have. If everything becomes reality, it's just mess. So there, it has to have certain amount of intent, emotional impact, okay, and conviction of the beliefs. 3 things. You can write it down. One is conviction of the belief that it works. Second thing, it has to have emotional impact. Third one is sufficient intent. I put an intent today that I want to get hundreds of clients. Next day morning, I'm very tired. I just don't want to see anybody's face. It doesn't work that way.
Isha, can you please repeat?
So it is sufficient intent. Hold on a minute. It's a sufficient intent, emotional impact, and conviction of belief. These 3 has to be there for it to become a thing, a thought to become a thing. Okay? So, the moment these things reach to a level, all these 3, everything will start materializing in your life. If it is not materialized something which you want, then you see that one of these things at least is not reached to its level. Okay. So whenever you want something, you just make a checklist of intent, how much emotional impact for us, not for others, and then how much do I believe in it? Okay. And then maybe you work on any of these three with your own techniques. You do Ho'oponopono, or you do journal writing, you say affirmations, or emotional impact, make yourself very happy by talking about it, by showing gratitude, whatever you do it. These three you have to increase. Or if it is emotional impact is low, that means some other emotion is blocking it. So in that case, you have to see that whether it's really required for you or not, this particular intent. If this particular intent which you put is harming your people in your house, definitely you will never make it happen because you want harmony in your house. So something would be stopping it. And then what happens is, oh, my intent is actually false. I'm not going to make it happen because my emotional impact is terrible. So you have to make sure all these three things are really good for you. Okay. Now that is the whole basis of today's experiment. Now, so that means to say there are several examples. I'll give you 2 examples, which will tell you that what you believe, when that belief, that is basically intent, when it reaches to an emotional, level, impact, and when you are convinced about it, it has happened with a lot of examples. One example is Michael Talbot's work, which is called The Holographic Universe. Maybe you can all read about it. In this, he gives an example. There is this guy who's a hypnotist, and he will hypnotize one person and tells him that when you wake up, you will realize that your daughter is invisible for you. Okay? And then after he wakes up, even though the daughter is standing right in front, he can't see her. To the extent where they keep a watch behind her back. He can read that watch. He can read the time. Now, with this, you understand whatever seeing in our life is really true. Whatever our mind is showing, we are seeing, and we are making that as reality. His mind believed that my daughter is invisible. So he could read through her body the time. That means mind can travel behind the body, solid thing, travel there, travel here, anywhere mind can see. It isn't it? Mind can go anywhere and see. His mind went behind her, behind the daughter, and saw the time probably. Or it saw, it's like, it's a solid body, so the mind saw the time through her body. That means anything is possible. What is required? Conviction, belief. Right? So, so everything about convincing your mind. Whatever is happening in our life, we have convinced them about that properly. That is why it is happening that way. Good or bad? If Anita is thinking that I'm not confident enough, she had to get this kind of some body pain to convince herself that she is good. It's like that. Okay. So we are all in a hypnosis, mass hypnosis actually in our life. Like how Hans says, my teacher, you are in the trance of the problem. The problems we have in our life, we are in the trance of it. So we cannot see outside of it. The day when you're able to see outside of it, you will see that, oh, this is all just illusion, what I'm seeing. Or rather, there is no truth. There's only illusion, and I get to choose what illusion I want. Maybe that's better. Let's not search for the truth when there is no truth. Okay, that's one example. Another example is in one school in 1995, one of their teacher just said that there is a poisonous nerve gas or whatever that thing is leaked in the school. And so they had to, it was like a rumor kind of a thing. And then they had to check all the students and everybody there about the effects of the nerve gas. And they found a lot of people, some 30 of them or what, have been affected by the nerve gas. Then they did research to find out how did this gas leak. You know what they found? There was no leak. There was no trace of that gas. Then why did those 30 people got sick? They just believed. They got convinced if a teacher is saying. And what two students get convinced, the third one will get convinced even more. And we create that reality for ourselves. Another example. So, Harvard professor of psychology, she takes some old people who are 70s and 80s aged people. This happened in 1981 to a place, and they told them that all of them, these oldies, all of them are in their 1959 date. They're in 1981 and they're all very old. So they said that you all pretend and believe you are in the date 1959. And they played the movies which were released in 1959. They spoke about all the events which happened in 1959, which these guys and ladies witnessed in their life. And they remembered those time. So they kept doing it for a week. So they tested them for their body related ailments and everything before they started it. And after that, also they tested a lot of people, the arthritis went away and their joints became better, the pains went away. Many people started playing soccer, and then many people actually left their, the clutches or something, walking stick if they're going with, they left it. Why? Because their mind believed as if they have gone back in time to be young. So it is so possible to convince our mind, and the mind will do it for you. Body just follows the mind. The moment when we are talking about body, it is our physical reality. Okay? So when the mind decides something, the physical reality / body follows it. Okay? So, having said that, it's going to be a 1-week experiment, how we can convince our mind. And it's not exactly to get what you want, which you can do it definitely in your life. Anything, small things, you try convincing your mind and you achieve it in your physical reality. You can take anything related to body, shedding some few kgs, pounds, or some pain, aches vanishing, or looking differently about yourself physically, or if you want even anything related to the mental stuff, like I want to be more happier, I have this irritation and problem, I don't want that, Or you can even try to think about things like your job, career, or relationship with people. Let's consider that as your mind related. Okay, body related is all about health or aches and pains and body. Rest all the things we classify as mind. So we have to have some method to convince our mind like a placebo. It's nothing to do with placebo actually. You know that several tests we have heard about placebo. They gave some sugar pills, everything, and they became better, everything. We have heard about it. Many times we have heard. It's become a kind of a normal, it's like a stale news for us now, right? We have heard it many times. But it's nothing to do with the placebo also. It is about how your mind got convinced. So it's not about the sugar pills. Even according to me, even when the doctor gives you a medication, you are already, your mind is set that, okay, now I showed it to my doctor and he or she is giving me the medication, so I'll be all right. Of course, there's a part of the chemical stuff. You can't deny that. But a large part of it is your convincing the mind. So we are going to do this experiment where we use some method to convince our minds, and we will see how that changes us. Okay? So I'm going to teach you what I used to do. A lot of times I've done that. Many times I still do that. We energize the water we drink with an intent. You have to put an intent to the water because you know water has memory, blah, blah, blah. So many things you know about water, right? So we put the intent into the water so the water memorizes it. And then emotionally, it should be impactful. So that water cannot do anything for you. But before you choose the intent, you have to check with yourself, is that okay for you? Emotionally, is that what you want, or something else is coming in between and stopping you? And then conviction. When you drink that water, it will happen, is what conviction you should get for yourself. Okay, this is a normal technique which a lot of people use. Access consciousness especially use this big time, and a lot more people. You know, we bless the, I remember Navina saying every day she was blessing the milk in the morning, and then how things started becoming better. So we all have done it in our lives, and I'm sure it'll work. Okay, now just to make it a little more powerful, I use two energies. One is Master Kutumi, and the other one is El Moria. Now, I have a classification there also. This is all I have created to make my mind believe, isn't it? Now, I use Kutumi for everything related to health and body, herbs, etc. That's another story why I believe for that, for these things about Kutumi. Okay, that's a different thing. El Moria, I keep El Moria for all the mental related stuff. You can read it up about Kutumi and El Moria. It's all over the place anyway, so you can do that. El Moria is mainly used for miracles. And El Moria is also used for cleansing and protecting you. So it's all about energy and mind. Okay? And Master Kutumi, I use it for anything to heal my body and stuff. Correct. Okay. So what we do is I'll show you the pictures of both of them because we need something to get that energy. We need something, right? Either you need a symbol or you need a photo, something we need. because we are so used to identification. So we get those two. And whenever you want, the way you want, you can call each of them. And some few things I'll tell you from where the energy comes. You make sure that it comes out through your, palms. And then you bless your water. And then drink the water. Now, every time when you're drinking the water, you can do that. You can even fill up in your water can. Or whenever you think you want something to happen, you grab water and do that and drink. Either way, okay. Okay? And you can also do that and fill it up in your water jug or something so that everybody drinks and you'll see the effect there. Now, you can extend it to the way you want, meaning there was a time when I used to think that maybe this glass is a hindrance and it is not allowing the energy to go in. Okay, then what do? I wash my hands properly and I will dip one finger in. It's like convincing your mind. You do whatever you want to convince your mind. It's okay. That's how all the religious or the rituals have come up. Rituals is mainly to make you believe that it's going to happen. But if you're so good at, I don't need to have any of this, I just have to make up my mind that way, it is possible, but I am not at that level. I need water. Okay. So maybe you can say that I can write a letter to God. Yeah, that's also good. I have a God box. Once in a while I write what I want and I drop it in the box. And practically you can do anything to convince your mind. And you can have a bit of fun also. That is why I keep doing all of these things. Okay, so shall we try that? I will just instruct and help you to get connected with Kutumi and El Moria. And take it like initiation or whatever you call it, I don't care. As long as you're able to figure out, feel the energy in your palms and is using that for water. So all of you should get water in a glass or something like that. And then I want you to do this the whole week and write in your journal, how do you find it? What happened? Kind of a thing. Now, all of these things probably we do it because sometimes we find ourselves so helpless. And we find that I have done everything, but I can't seem to, pass that one line, which I'm stuck behind. Such cases, these are a very good surrendering techniques. Which you do it and believe that it's going to take care, it's going to happen. It depends on how much you're convinced about it, right? So, and then you leave it. But slowly when it starts changing, when things start happening, your mind will get convinced even more, and becomes a very strong technique. Okay? Okay, all of you go get water.
Shall I show the picture of both?
Ah, yes. Anyway, all of you get water first of all.
Yeah, I've got water already.
You got water, okay.
Sure, bottle will do, or should we get a glass only?
It's your choice.
No, I mean, do we have to drink it up immediately, or it can be?
I don't know. It's how your mind, exactly like that. My mind works. I would do immediately, and I immediately charge water before the charge goes away. But it's up to you, Shiraz. Anything is fine.
Okay.
You can, if you energize the whole bottle, then you have it all the time, isn't it? Until you finish that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking.
So it's all how it is. Now, can you all write some 4 or 5 items as an intent?
It's too cold in Chandigarh,
Yes, Parveen, you said something?
It's too cold in Chandigarh.
We can't make the Chandigarh hot.
No, I have got a lukewarm water already. That's what I'm telling.
Okay.
I had the water.
So now all of you write some four. If you don't have 4 items, 5 items, write one intent. That's enough.
One is there.
Yes, Navina.
Isha, can we write something related to the family, like as my intent, or it should be purely my personal thing?
See, you remember there was a component, emotional impact.
Yes.
It depends on your emotional impact. Let's assume related to your son, you want to write because it has a high impact on your emotion. That will
Right.
work. Because
Okay.
don't forget these three
Right.
elements.
Right. Intent, emotional impact, and conviction.
Yes.
Right. Okay, got it.
Then anything can work.
Sure.
Okay, if I'm doing to some neighbor and I'm just feeling empathetic to them, that's why I want to do it, it may not work. Because emotional impact is not that strong.
Right.
Right? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Another thing is you may not like Kutumi or El Moria or anybody. That's also okay. You can choose your stuff. Maybe just a ball of light. Okay, maybe. It's all about yours. Violet flame. Okay, you can choose that also. But for me, I need some human kind of a figure because I want to believe that they are taking care of me. That's my own stuff. Okay? Yeah. So I just leave it to you what you want to. Although I will instruct El Moria and Kutumi, but again, just telling you, you choose whomever you want. Okay? It's best not to choose a person who is alive, like my father, my mother. They're already overloaded by your problems. Don't overload anymore. Okay. Now, let me show you the
Photographs.
Yeah, the El Moria guy, I'll show you. You can read about these guys. Okay, look at this. This guy is El Moria. Okay, now there is a blue color crystal here. Do you see that? No, from there comes the energy. He's belonged to blue ray, something, something, and all that is there. So from there, look at this. You know, from here comes the energy, blue energy. And blue is also third eye. So it's all about mental stuff and third eye ideas, visions, your goals, plans, all of that is you take this. Yeah. Okay, got it? Okay. So this is El Moria. And from his blue jewel, blue crystal, comes the energy for you all. Now let's go and see the Kutumi. I think El Moria is also responsible for Theosophical Society or something like that. There is something, okay? And apparently, let me share this first. See, this is Kutumi. Okay? So, for me, Kutumi represents red color. El Moria represents blue color. So it is so much of a root chakra, which is all about physical reality. And blue is so much of the above 3 chakras, which is so much related to mind, spirituality, whatever you call that. Okay. Apparently, many people channel the Kutumi as well as El Moria. A lot of people have written books by channeling them. So that means to say those energies are so strong and easy to get connected to. And if you read up in the internet, El Moria energy, a lot of people use it for miracles. And Kutumi, a lot of people use it for health related stuff. Okay. And you need to experiencing connecting those energy to feel the quality and the characteristics of the energy. Each one will feel it differently. But this is most of the people what they've said. So we want to believe that and use it. Because in the end, what we believe is what matters. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So you all have your water. Now just comfortably sit. You can also think that you have all of us around you supporting each other like a circle. Now, I want you to just concentrate on breathing. As I count 5, I want you to breathe slowly in. And when I count 5, I want you to slowly breathe out. Basically, we're trying to calm ourselves down and slowing our heartbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Now, as you're exhaling, with your closed eyes, I want you to feel your body and just feel how your body becomes little heavier and heavier. As you pay attention to your left leg, you'll feel the body heavier. As you pay attention to your right leg, you'll feel the body so that you can relax the body. Now pay attention to your middle portion, that is thoracic portion of your body, the entire chest and the abdomen. And you will feel it. You'll feel how you're breathing also. And tell yourself, relax. Now pay attention to your right arm and relax it. So make it limp, loosen it. Pay attention to your right arm and loosen it. Now pay attention to your head. You'll feel your head. You feel your ears, eyes, nose. You feel your throat. You feel your head. And you can even feel your brain. Now the entire body, you relax. Now take your attention outwards. As you're imagining that you are standing in a circle, center right in front of you on your left, You see El Moria. You see this person standing there with a turban kind of a thing and a bright blue crystal, a gem, which is emitting all the blue colors. Beautiful. It's somewhere becoming his aura. And on your right, you see Kutumi. Kutumi has a red aura around him. For now, just concentrate on El Moria. Feel how it feels, his aura, his energy. As you focus on the blue gem, which is emitting the blue bright light, it's slowly coming towards you and it is touching your body. And slowly you are also turning into fully blue aura. Feel that how that feels at the crown chakra. And also feel that blue light at your third eye. And the back of the third eye also. That is behind your head. And let it come to your throat, front as well as back. And it enters your heart, front as well as back. Fills your chest. And like that, it goes down to the gut. And then to your sacral chakra, where you have your ovaries. And then the tip of the backbone, which is root chakra. And it goes down till your feet. Now you're inside a ball of this blue, vibrant aura of El Moria. Now feel how every part of your body feels this energy. There may be tingling, there may be warmth. Maybe you are looking really bright, as if you are the white light. And then just observe your palm. How do you feel this energy in your palm? It may be anything. It may be tingling feeling, or it's really hot and warm. Or it may be like you don't feel your palms. It's like as if this is someone else's palm you're feeling. That kind of a feeling, numb kind of a feeling. Whatever that is, the few intent you wrote or thought about, just think that intent and also feel the energy in your palms growing more and more as the blue gem on the El Moria shines more. The energy in your palms become more and more because you have connected to that gem now, the aura, which is actually the miracle energy. Now with this thought, just make your emotions neutral and then touch your glass of water and just only think about the intent. Whatever you want. And imagine this blue light is infusing itself into the water. Water is also looking blue now. And everywhere the intent is written. How your body respond to that. Which part of the body is responding. Just make a mental note of it. You can decode it later. About 5 seconds, you will feel the energy passing into the water. Now, focus on Kutumi, who's on your right side. His red aura. Maybe you can just take one step towards him, or just put an intent that this red aura is coming and encircling you. Now, with the blue energy already around you, this red energy, when it enters, it increases the power. This red energy is going to help your body, and in turn, it helps your mind too. Now, when this energy entered your body, is there any part of your body which is reacting to that? If it's too much of an energy, you can make the source of the energy little lesser of itself. Tell yourself that you will lessen the energy coming from this Kutumi a little bit so that your body can take it. And then again touch the glass. Again think about all that intent. About 5 seconds, you're going to infuse this red energy of Kutumi into the glass. With that intent, just keep thinking about your intent. Okay. Now, thank Kutumi and El Moria. We can't keep on containing the energy in our body for a long time. If you're doing some kind of exercises or yoga and all of this, maybe you can, but not necessarily all the time. So thank them, and then let this be a protective shield around your body, these two energies. But for now, you can let them go wherever they should go, and you be with yourself. Now, as I count 1 to 5, you're slowly going to observe your breathing, and you will slowly come out of your meditation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I want you to wriggle your hands, touch your hands. Maybe just raise your hands, move your head, move your legs, and open your eyes. Now drink the water. Sometimes you feel the change of taste. Okay? But if you don't find any taste, at least you'll be really calm. And because you put the intent and you drank that water, now you have to trust and believe that it's going to happen. You just have to watch this entire week by drinking like this and seeing how things change. Now, every day, do not create a new intent. Too many applications. And in India, applications take time. So,
Why so?
that's my experience. Believe. Anyway, I'm trying to change that with water. So try. That's how we are going to do. And if you want, you can share your experience in the group. Okay. But let us not digress from the topic. We'll all concentrate on that. And then we will catch up next week to see how miracle happened in our lives.
Isha, what did you say that every day we should make a new intent or don't make a new intent? No.
Every day, don't make a new intent. Whatever
intent.
intent, it's if you think that this intent is not working for me because I have too much emotional clutter because of it, please change it.
Okay.
We're
And-
not trying.
Hmm.
We are not trying to prove anything. We're trying to make sure that things are working for us.
Right.
And we're trying to believe that this will work for us.
Yeah. And Isha, when you said Master Kutumbi and Master El Moria, so now the two energies are different. So in both the cases, we should have different intents, na? When we are doing with
What
Mas-
usually I do is whenever I'm addressing the body, I am calling only Kutumi.
Hmm.
But I don't know what all intent you people have put, right? I didn't ask anybody.
Hmm.
You may have emotional, mental stuff. You may have body related stuff.
Okay.
You may want some career to happen to you. You want some miracle in your life.
Hmm.
Call upon El Moria. Because most often, if you're calling too many things, it's too much of energy.
So like
And also, you need focus. You, for your own mind, need focus. So don't call both of them and mix your focus. Call one, whatever you believe. Then your belief will be even more. You'll be convinced that, okay, I've called El Moria, no? So definitely this job will get done now.
Yeah.
Like that. It's all about how you convince yourself.
But today, when we call both, we had both the mental intent and the health related intent. Both.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
If we want to clear some karma, must we call Almoria or Master Kutumi?
El Moria.
Yeah. Then it's El Moria. It's actually someone else I'll call. I mean, I have a master deck, okay? So probably I'll be just checking out that and then I do it. But it's okay. Call El Moria.
Okay.
Because his third eye is time-wise, past, future, everything.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay?
Isha, today your both your eyes there is a very strong blue.
Blue. I just also watched that and I thought, oh
I
God,
don't know
okay,
why.
so much El Moria is all around me. I like that guy.
In
I
fact, you're
like blue.
totally blue. Even your
Yeah,
blue.
yeah. Attire is also blue. That only.
Yeah,
also.
yeah, exactly.
So she's
Embodiment of El Moria.
Yeah, so she's El Moria for us today.
Even your wristwatch is blue now. I observed.
I know. Wow. So much of El Moria.
So
Okay.
can we start thinking about you and
No, I told you. I told you. We all have limitations and masters don't have. So I may not do any miracle for you, but El Moria would do. Okay, that was fun. So let's see. Let's catch up later next week. Okay. Thank you all. Enjoy
Thank you so
your
much.
miracles and manifestations. Let's see. Okay. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.